Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your December 2022 astrology forecast. Sagittarius, Mars is retrograde. Okay, throughout the month of December, it only goes direct on the 12th of January of 2023. So be aware of that. We also have a Mercury retrograde, okay, in the latter part of December as well. So this is the time to reevaluate, relearn, redo, take time out, rejuvenate, rest, and all of those things. This is where past experiences can come back into the present, where we can think about the past, especially because retrogrades bring up past experiences. How do we relearn something? By not facing it if we've done it before, and now say, oh, what do we need to learn deeper about this situation? It's also a very good time of a reset and healing. Situations can come to an end during this time as well. And like I said, people from the past can come back. Now, the Mars retrograde is happening in your 7th house. This can bring a lot of conflict when it comes to relationships. Personally, professionally, where you just find the words that they use are a bit more harsh, take some time out. The house outside of yourself, the way people see you, can bring a lot of conflict, especially during this December. It can feel quite intense when it comes to your relationships, love relationships, professionally, friendships. 7th house, one-on-one relationships, and Mars being retrograde, conflict building within these situations that you need to face, set boundaries, say what you will accept, what you won't accept, and make sure that you stick with those things. Okay? So remember that. Do not, especially with the Mars retrograde, people can trigger us a lot outside of ourselves, and it can make us feel very frustrated about our relationships. Maybe they're not moving forward, or they're stagnating, or our partnerships, friendships, so forth. Let go of what you need to let go of, right? Release those things, and do not respond too quickly during a Mars retrograde. Take some time out before you respond. You don't respond in anger. Now, Venus on the 10th moves into your 2nd house. This is good for finances, abundance. You might also find yourself spending a bit more, right? You'll be spoiling yourself. It's a good time for looking at your skills and talents in order to bring more income, though, because the 2nd house rules skills and talents. Venus also here likes to spend time around people that uplift you, make you feel good. You're drawn to them, they're drawn to you, and that's what you want to use that Venus for. Venus also makes communication, with people of value, obviously a lot more easier. But it is a time to really look at your finances and what skills and talents you have that you want to build upon in the coming year. It's also a time to, like I said, you'll be wanting to spend a bit more. Venus in the 2nd. Also, you can receive money with Venus in the 2nd. Anything you've been working on, you can reach that reward now. So you have the money to spend, right? So watch that. Don't overspend, but do be aware that Venus in the 2nd can also be financially rewarding for you. Now, on the 20th, Jupiter will move into the 5th house. This is great for, with Jupiter here, it's really good for love, romance, children too. So if you're looking to start a family, this can actually bring that energy. It's also good for the inner child, working with your inner child, having fun, hobbies, creativity, becoming an entrepreneur. It's very good for entrepreneurs because they can utilize their creative energy here. The 5th house is a lot about having fun, romance. If you're single, romancing yourself. This is where you can meet someone though foreign from you, maybe on a trip, or where you are just doing something completely different. Jupiter loves to be doing something foreign outside the routine in order to connect to people. And it expands, it brings joy and happiness into your life, the 5th house. It brings fun, and it's a beautiful energy. Now, on the 22nd, we have the Sun moving into the 2nd house, 23rd, new moon, the 2nd house. On the 29th, Mercury will go retrograde in the 2nd house until the 18th, 19th of January 2023. So the Sun here brings awareness to your skills, your talents, your money. It also brings opportunities to earn more money. Money can come to you. And remember, it doesn't only sometimes have to be money. Sometimes it can be a gift that can help you out financially, like a printer. Now you can print stuff for your work, or things like that, right? So anything that can help you. The 2nd house gives you opportunities for finance. This blesses you with money. Money comes to you more easily during this time. Now, on the 23rd, new moon, new opportunities for money, new opportunities for growth, especially be thinking going into 2023, what opportunities I can have? How can I grow the abundance that I have? What are my skills and talents, and how can I expand upon that? 29th, Mercury goes retrograde in the 2nd house. It's looking at your finances. Okay, it's telling you, okay, this is where you might have to navigate your finances better and what you spend your money on during the Mercury retrograde, 29th of December until the 18th, 19th of January of 2023. So watch for that. It'll be a good time to look at skills and talents that you've had in the past, and you can utilize them to bring in more finances and abundance. It's a good time for anything that you were working on in the past, with that Mercury retrograde can actually reward you. So things that you're working in the past, maybe that, oh, I wasn't going to get the finance for that. You know, I networked it, but maybe I put it out there and I didn't see it manifest. It can manifest now, or you can reach the reward for it now. That's the thing about it. Mercury retrogrades aren't bad. It can reward us for past efforts and past experiences, especially when it's in the second house. So things you've been working on in the past, you can actually get the financial reward, the payoff. Or someone owed you their finances or money, they can pay you back during this time. It's not a great time to spend money, okay? And also watch what you're spending money on. Maybe you might buy something and it's faulty, you know, an electric appliance, those kinds of things. So make sure you keep the receipt so you can send it back during a Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrogrades, don't sign any contracts during the Mercury retrograde. If you have to, read and read and reread until you make sure you are certain of what you're getting yourself into. Like I said, miscommunication about money can also come about here, where you're communicating about finance, especially in a partnership. Or maybe you thought you had so much of finances, but you didn't. Mercury retrograde will show you, oh, you didn't see that you need to pay this, or you didn't see you need to do this. That's a Mercury retrograde financial challenge. But you'll be really working on how you work with your money. What are your skills and talents? How you can boost your income? What ideas you had in the past and maybe you neglected, you can now start them again to basically boost your income during that time. But it's a very good time in essence of resting, rejuvenating, not overspending during, especially your most time would be during the Mercury retrograde. Even when Venus is there, it encourages you to spend, but at least what you buy, you love. The Mercury retrograde, when we turn to spend, we have regrets of what we bought, right? That's the difference between a Venus in your second house, which is on the 10th. What you buy, you feel you love, you see the value in it. You just like, this is luxury and I need this. But when a Mercury retrograde is in your second house, it's like, after the Mercury retrograde, why did I buy that? What was I thinking? Why did I spend that money? You know? So be aware of that, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website will be linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for the 2023 year reading, and also another link for appreciation of these videos. Thank you.